What the business is, YouTube? This your boy Clarence over here at Pursuit of Freedom, man. Today is Tuesday, March the 12th. I have not made a single trade today or Monday, being that at the beginning of the market open, the market was showing me weakness. And it has been doing that for a couple days now. The market has been opening red. Whenever the market is opening like that, I'm not I'm not the best with dip buying. I haven't mastered the dip buying yet. I haven't really practiced it thoroughly yet. But I'm trying to stick with what I have learned and what I am comfortable with, at least to grow an account. Then I'll start dibbling and dabbling with some of the other stuff because I believe that this being able to find a breakout, it'll always be here. Uh, but anyway, at 9:30, the market is giving me a little bit of red, not a lot. The Dow be down like 20, 100 points, some shit. And then during the day, the market is pushed back, and it's done that for the last couple of days, which was the activity um, back before this thing started this massive falling off. Like the market had already gone to this, like the market open not quite being where all the volume was, and I found a stock earlier that kind of illustrates that. Found a stock earlier that kind of illustrates that. I don't know what stock it was, but I was looking at an intraday chart on one of these stocks up here. But I mean, there's another one right there that kind of illustrates it. After 3 o'clock, you see you got these big volume bars. But later in the afternoon, look at that box, that's 3:30. We get a volume bar that climbs above all the other volume bars throughout the day so far at 3:30. And then in 3:35, we get the bar that follows past it. And then you get a selling bar next to or close, but it's at least higher than all of the other big volume bars throughout the day. So we're getting this push late in the afternoon. I see sometimes it's after 3, sometimes it's just before 2 or right after 2 of some of these stocks. This is what the price action typically would look like, but even still, you get the tallest, you get a break in volume at least at 11:35. At that time, I'm done watching the market before the market finally kicks off when it gets off to the races at 11:35. So you got, I don't know, we got some market activity lately that seems to be they're trying to, get the most out of, here it is. The number one stock on my list demonstrated it perfectly. We got the market open, the first ranging hour, or the first couple hours of the market. The first hour of the market open is the market open. And then you get this dry period through the middle of the market, where this is truthfully how the market used to work. And then you would get some sort of surge, but it wouldn't be nowhere near as much. You don't get the most volume at the end of the day. That is something new. And once again, it's right around 3:10. In this case, it started kicking off at about 1:45 right before 2. You get the most volume of the day coming in right at 3 p.m. I don't know why that is or what's causing that, or if that's algorithmic, or if that's, just new big pocket people planning on getting in at the end of the day. I have no idea why that's going on. But this type of price action, this type of volume used to see at the beginning of the day and not at the end, and now that is reversed. All right, so I've been yapping for 3 minutes on this video. I wanted to just quickly talk about doing my weekly review from Monday the 4th through the 8th and not get the yapping too much because I've already done that several times. So just to count up my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades for the week and do the math on that. Yes. And I will finish this one up. Yeah, I see I already got my totals in there, but I just wanted to do the math in front of your eyes. 10, 480 was that first trade on Monday. 700, 3,200, 2,300 plus 800 plus 400, and something else went wrong. Okay, so let me clear this again. I messed it up. So 10, 4, 800 plus 700 plus 3,200 plus 2,300 plus 800 plus 400, 17,800. But at the beginning of last week, my account was minus 17,000, richer. So now I've went from 17,880. I'm at 1, 3, 2, 8, 6, 1 minus 17880. So I was at 114,981 at the beginning of last week on Monday, the 4th of March. And in that week, actually in 2 days' time, I added 1780 to put me at 132,861 in 2 days. The rest of the week, I've already showed you the market was pulling back for Wednesday the 6th, Thursday the 7th, and Friday the 8th. The market had done pull back for me. So that's a little bit too much pulling back. And I did not trade the market on those days where it's pulling back. I'm learning not to trade against the trend of the market. I don't want to go through each and every one of these here, but you just realize that most of these were some sort of breakout or some sort of dip by hoping that it returns to a breakout or a higher day type level, if anything. But I'm guaranteed that 90% of those trades were breakout trades. And I'm doing another review on them when I put them in my list of all of the stocks that I've traded in my spreadsheet. But I'm getting close, climbing. I'm at 132. Got about $68,000 more to go before I complete the goal of running this from 100 to 200,000. Just to demonstrate that I know that I can do this, and show other people how to do it. So those are my trades for the week, or at least last week. This week I have not executed one trade. I have not liked the market, so patience is the uncommon virtue. I see some weakness in our top 30 companies. If the best of the best companies are struggling to get back to the highs, or at least the recent highs that was just set, but you got 500 companies, not the best of the best, they're getting back pretty not swiftly, but easily, probably swift for this last 3 days. Probably is considered to be swift. You know what I'm saying? But I always try to obey price action if I do trade anything, because the market has been shaking me out at the open, been showing me red, and then when I wake up in the afternoon or near the market close, it turns out it turned out to be a green day. And it wasn't terribly weak, because at the end of the day, at least you got the majority of my stocks in my top 20 are up almost 20% or better. The bottom four are at 19, and the bottom three are 18. The number four stock is at 19. On my worst performing out of the top 22. So that's always, strength to me. And I'm hoping that some strength push into tomorrow. I don't know what news they got going on out there. I don't know what Trump talking. I don't know what Beijing, Vietnam. I don't know what they talking. China talking. I don't know. I just follow what the market tells me what's going on. This is Pursuit of Freedom.